The forecast, starting off with our radar and our temperatures. And as we can see, temperatures this morning somewhat cool throughout the week, this past week, I should say. We were dealing with morning temperatures actually in the lower 50s. Today, dealing with temperatures right around 5 to even 10 degrees cooler than we've been seeing for the past 5 or 6 days. And the main reason for that is going to be that cold front that actually moved through the area just last night, brought in some of the smoke, brought in the clouds, and also brought in the chance of rain. We did get a little bit of rain out of it, but wasn't enough to actually do anything about our drought situation. We'll kind of hit on that a little later on in the show today. But this is what we're watching, that wildfire smoke to actually be moving back into the forecast. But today is going to be kind of our cheat day to get away from the smoke. What we're watching for is the wind to kind of shift out of the northwest a little bit and kind of usher out the smoke. And then tomorrow, going to come back into the forecast. So again, if you are asthmatic or are breathing sensitive, just make sure you are limiting your time outdoors, even today, but especially tomorrow when the smoke moves back into Michiana. Here's what Future Track says about the smoke. As we can see, by 11 o'clock, most of that plume is actually to our south and to our west. And we can see it really concentrated out there in eastern Iowa. But as I zoom out the map some more, you can see by midnight tonight, we are going to be getting some more northerly extension there on the smoke, and it will be moving back into Michiana through part of the day on Sunday, especially in the afternoon. That's exactly when we'll be seeing that milky color come back into the sky. That with high pressure is all going to make it kind of like what we saw yesterday, if you will. Here's a look at today's full forecast. A high temperature of just 65 degrees. And actually, if we actually get to 65 degrees, it'll be fairly warm. If you're actually up by Lake Michigan today, temperatures might not even get out of the 50s. That's going to be because of a lake breeze that we'll be seeing start to set up because of our northwesterly wind, and at times could be gusting right around 20 miles an hour. As we make our way throughout the morning, temperatures will rise throughout the 50s, finally hitting 60 degrees by the noontime hour, and by 5, that's when we'll start to cool down just a little bit. But notice the lack of cloud cover that we'll pretty much be seeing throughout the day. That's thanks to a high pressure system that is slowly but surely moving into Michiana, and Future Track today really not all that exciting, especially if you take off the smoke layer, which we have here. Going to be dealing with clear skies today. A perfect day to get out and enjoy good walking weather. George, good biking weather for you. Have no problem there whatsoever. And yeah, just watching the smoke planning coming in. But for tomorrow's forecast, a bit of a change. We will actually be heating up, if you will, just a little bit. By 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, 63 degrees, so almost at our high temperature in the morning tomorrow. 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. going to be right around 70 degrees. What this tells us is that that high pressure is really going to be bringing up some warm and unseasonably hot weather for us here in Michiana. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. Once again today, 65 degrees, cooling back down into the lower 40s, so an even cooler morning for tomorrow. And Sunday, finally warming up, 70 degrees is that high temperature. And then almost like we're turning on a switch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all going to be in the 80s. And George, we can see Tuesday even making a run at 90 degrees. I don't think we'll exactly get there, but it's something we're going to be watching for. We're also going to really increase that humidity before storms move in to kind of knock out the heat later on in the week.
My guess